Rome Odunze and Keenan Allen are still on the injury report. So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to look at are they going to be ready by week 2? And if they're not, how do the Bears overcompensate missing 2 of their key weapons? We're going to get into all that and more on today's Chicago Bears Central that I didn't change the folder to, so you got to wait a second for the intro. There you go.
Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got Bobby, C-Dub, myself, Haize. We all in the building today. And fellas, we in the building, but 2 people who may not be in the building on Sunday, Keenan Allen and Rome Odunze. Now, it does seem like DJ Moore's already said Keenan Allen's just old, so maybe Keenan Allen's going to be able to play. Rome Odunze, who had a grade 1 MCL sprain, who initially was listed as week to week. They've officially now changed it to day to day, which is a promising prognosis, even if he does end up missing week 2. But just where you guys sit right now, from what you've heard, how you feel, do you think we see these 2 guys in week 2?
I think we see half of these guys. I think you see Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze with the MCL got upgraded to day. I would say he missed this game coming up, and I wouldn't be mad at that. I would want him to sit out. So if you look at the landscape, I think Keenan Allen last week, I think he was on the injury report as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken,
he was. Yeah,
he was on he got a nagging heel injury that's from last year, so it's still kind of nagging him, and I just think giving him the due diligence since he's kind of a veteran in this league, so he gonna play. But Rome Odunze, the young fella, MCL, like a mild MCL.
C-Dub, every time you call him, we're gonna start calling you C-Dubier, because that's say the man's name.
C-Dubier, y'all know me.
C-Dubier.
Y'all gonna take up for this dude. Y'all don't know him.
C-Dub.
Y'all don't know him. Call me C-Dub.
No, man, know him. He's our future wide receiver number 1. Pronounce that man's name right.
Listen. Odunze.
You know, see, you be just talking too fast. I know you know how to say it.
But look, Odunze, I'm not mad if he sit out this game. But if he plays, it'll be okay too. But I'd much rather him sit out with that little injury. He left the game last week with an injury. Let's give him a week to get back, get another week to heal. So either way, I'm good if Rome play, if he don't play, but I'd much rather him sit out. But I think Keenan Allen plays.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the same side of C-Dub here. I think Keenan Allen gonna play. He's just one of those guys that's just up there in age. I think that he's able to tolerate what's been going on with the heel. Obviously, you don't want to exacerbate the problem, but he should be fine. I do think that with Rome Odunze, you might as well go ahead and sit him down for the week. Me personally, I'd rather have him for the long term rather than the short term. I know how big this game is when it comes to the Houston Texans, but you got bigger fish to fry moving on, especially when you play the Colts, the Panthers, the Jags. You got other things to look forward to. So for this particular game, chill out.
Yeah. No, I mean, and this is a Houston Texans team that is deep on both sides of the ball, which we'll talk about here in the upcoming second. But like, I trust Keenan Allen's going to be ready to go. Like, he's just taking his old man days. As long as he's there, don't drop no more passes, my boy. Just don't do that. But other players, this update. Ryan Bates did not practice in practice today at all. He did not play. Mercedes Lewis, Zach Pickens was a full participant in practice today. DeMarcus Walker was a limited participant in practice today.
I'm glad to hear about Zach Pickens, man, because I think this is an important year for him. He didn't have a particularly good first game, but I'm eager to see this kid. I thought he would have a breakout year. I still don't waver from that thought, but you need to be in there, kid. Come on. Let's get out there.
Yeah, for sure. It's the thing. See, that's the thing with why now it's just adding on to why was there even a right guard rotation happening in this game. I'm not saying that Ryan Bates won't play into in this Texans game, but Nate Davis has been here. And that's not me trying to go out and go crazy and fist pump for him and say you have to play him. I'm just saying, with the way that this offensive line looked, you ain't got time to be sitting here trying to constantly rotate these guys. So him being out for me, it's a bit it makes me a bit weary. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to him, especially now you saying he's not practicing. Today's Thursday. I don't know. They might have a practice on Friday, maybe a short walkthrough, and then break on Saturday or whatnot.
Yeah.
But you need your guys who's going to be on the offensive line to be there, especially when you're going up against this Houston Texan team, because it's going to be big for this offensive line for sure. But that's the ones I'm really, really looking at and hoping that the Bulls just really hunker down and just say, hey, this is the starting offensive line moving forward.
Well, the Bears and Willie Anderson and what's the kid from
Danielle Hunter.
Danielle Hunter. This is going to be a test for Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright, especially. So we're gonna see this team.
They better be fucking ready.
You gotta be ready to go.
Yeah. Will Anderson, he putting it together. Will Anderson Jr. That kid is putting it together.
And by the way, so just as I don't know if you guys got to watch the Daily yet, but there's this writer for Bleacher Nation he went through every play, and he came out with a new like measurement system. So it's a plus, a check, and a minus plays. So you watch the plays for every offensive lineman. They either get a plus if they do something above average, they do a check if they just did their job, and they get a minus if they missed an assignment or whatever else. So Nate Davis played 18 snaps before he got replaced by Ryan Bates. Of those 18 snaps, he had 3+ plays, 9 check plays, and 6 minus plays. Ryan Bates played more snaps than Nate Davis. He had no minus plays. He didn't have any plus plays, but 10 for 10, he had all check plays, meaning he did his job and picked up his assignment. Didn't miss a single assignment every single play that he was out there. So if that trend continues, Nate Davis gonna have to sit your ass down.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at it either. I just want the Chicago Bears to say, this is our starting line. This is how we're going to operate unless there's an injury or some unforeseen circumstance that comes down to the game and one of the offensive line is just completely horrible. I just want them to get this shit together so we can go on and move forward.
Nate fucking Davis, bro. That karma's a mother, bro. All that bull crap in a training camp, bro. And you got benched, Nate Davis. It was once that before he came here, people were saying you one of the best guards.
He was all pro.
In the league.
He was an all-pro guard before he came here.
Bro, out of 365 days, you got benched from all pro to getting benched in the game. Are you kidding me, Nate? That's crazy. And it's all but karma. Your team needed you in the training camp every day to be out there to get them some cohesion with this offensive line. And you pussyfooted all freaking training camp. That was not a curse word. Stop laughing like
that. Yeah, he got it. Like Nate,
you're in trouble. That's how you act like I was finna come back and say what the
he got to get it together, man. But here's the question I want to throw to you guys. I know we started going to the offensive line and things. So if Nate Davis and our Rome Odunze, see now C-Dub got me saying it wrong. Or Rome Odunze don't play. Don't play on Sunday. How do you feel about the rest of the Bears' weapons? We know we didn't see much of Gerald Everett. We didn't see much of Cole Kmet. We saw even less Cole Kmet than Gerald Everett in the last game. Do you still feel confident about the Bears' weapons, at least, even without one or two of these guys being out?
Absolutely. It's almost a travesty that Cole Kmet wasn't featured more in that first game. You do got Gerald Everett. You have DJ Moore. Keenan Allen will be there. And you can bring out Tyler Scott. It's time to activate Tyler Scott, who I thought had a pretty good preseason. And to look at the Bears, I don't know how much you take with the preseason, with the look how the Bears offense came out in that first game, but he looked good out there, Tyler Scott. Now let's get him out there and see what he can do for the team. Now, Nate Davis, you got to be on a short leash now, because Ryan with the formula this guy just made up that Drip just told us, you wasn't really good. And Ryan Bates, he played better than you last game. As simple as that. And you got benched. Short leash activated for Nate Davis. Short leash.
For me, I'm good with having Keenan Allen show up because I believe he will be there. If Rome Odunze doesn't show up, I believe, honestly, Tyler Scott can fill in. I watched the last game. It is only one game. It is only week 1, but I did see that the Bears they can take advantage of those defensive backs that Houston Texans have. And me personally, I think the Bears, they are going to be well within this game simply because Javon Dexter is still going to be healthy. DeMarcus Walker is still going to be in the inside to be able to apply pressure on the Houston Texans offense. And that's why I think they're going to be all right. I really think that the Bears should be fine. Not saying that they're going to win, but they should be able to compete at a high level, especially if Rome Odunze is out. If Nate Davis is not a go, I'm not too concerned with their interior pass rush coming from the Houston Texans. You got to watch the edges for sure, and that can open up a lot of things in the middle for sure. But I think the Bears, after going against T'Vondre Sweat and Jeffrey Simmons, the inside interior O-line should feel a little bit better about this matchup from the D tackles of the Houston Texans.
I hope they don't feel that way. I hope they don't feel that way. No relief. Feel a lot of desperation because you got beat up and killed last game against the Titans. So you should be taking it personally. And don't think you got an easy week this week because the team looked at the tape from the week that you just played and they think y'all scrub. So they might attack the A gap.
And they bring in Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter.
Coming.
Yeah.
Let's just be for real here, bro. They got Will Anderson, who won the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Yeah. And they added Danielle Hunter to that.
They coming.
I'm just saying that they are coming. I'm just saying the Bears' interior O-line should at least feel a little bit more comfortable. I'm not saying that that's the mentality of the players, but going against T'Vondre Sweat and Jeffrey Simmons is very different than what the Houston Texans is going to present.
Yeah, that's facts.
We confident in Braxton Jones?
Oh, yeah.
We confident?
I'm confident in Darnell Wright too, because
they
switching.
Hey,
I ain't worried about.
Look at Braxton did not play bad in the last game.
It wasn't well. It wasn't Hunter or Will Anderson coming.
This is true, but I'm just saying. I'm not gonna lie to you, Braxton. The little bit of concern I had about Braxton, overall, I'm still concerned about the offense. But watching the all 22, it was like, all right, Braxton, okay, you might have finally took a step up because he's been. The problem that I've always had with Braxton isn't that he's bad necessarily. It's just that Braxton has not improved since his rookie year. Now, he was able to come in and win a starting role his rookie year. There's something to be said about that. Yeah, but he hasn't improved in some of his weak spots up until this point. And he showed a little bit to make me think maybe some of those improvements are coming this year.
Maybe, but he do got a big matchup coming because Danielle Hunter is no joke. Bro, that motherfucker comes every play. And if they decide to switch, you got to worry about Will Anderson as well.
Yeah, see, and I agree with both of you guys' observations and your statements. But this is the Braxton Jones game to see if you really like that.
It's the Bears tackles game.
I'm not worried about Darnell, though.
I'm saying tackles because you never know how these games go. And I'm not only talking about Darnell Wright or Braxton Jones. I'm talking about Javon Dexter. He has to be big in this game because the interior O-line of the Houston Texans, that's their weakness. You ain't killing them tackles like that. Laramie Tunsil, that's a Pro Bowl tackle. And then the other guy, I can't remember his name right now. He's a solid tackle as well. Javon Dexter, this is his game. He got to step up along with the other two tackles on the offensive side for me.
And DeMarcus Walker, too, is going to be important in this game. DeMarcus Walker graded out as the second best defensive tackle. No, the first defensive tackle per Football Focus in week 1.
Wow.
That's how good DeMarcus Walker was in week 1.
Let's go.
Wow. He got to bring. Yeah, so we had the number 1 ranked defensive tackle in DeMarcus Walker, and we had the number 2 ranked defensive end in Darrell Taylor. In all of football last week. You got to bring it this week.
Impressive. That's impressive, bro. So it also could be a Montez Sweat game since you said the tackles for Houston is so good. You want to look at our best defensive lineman to make a splash this game because I don't think he really made a splash. I think he probably caused a couple sacks.
I mean,
with his presence.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, always with Montez Sweat, especially with this defensive line, don't expect him to have the number of sacks that he had last year. It's more about the pressure that he creates and them having to double team him. And that's why getting a edge on the opposite side of him is going to be really important because they're going to be trying to double team him. They're going to try everything. The game plan is going to be, let's keep Montez Sweat from getting in rhythm and getting to the quarterback. That opens up the lane for DeMarcus Walker. That opens it up for Darrell Taylor. That opens it up for Javon Dexter. Everybody else got to be on their P's and Q's. Not to say that I don't want to see Montez have a big game because he very well could, but we got to have pressure consistently from the whole defensive line, because if you are bringing pressure from the interior or from the opposite edge, they're going to have to think about what they do. And if you make them think about who they need to double team or where the pressure is going to come from, that's where Montez becomes the big threat. And at that point, because you start thinking and you forget about that monster on that other side, He gonna light CJ Stroud the fuck up.
Yeah, hey, I hope that's what they do, because they gotta bring pressure.
Yeah. That's gonna be so. Taylor, he's just a starter now, right? he's a starter.
No, I think DeMarcus Walker's still gonna start at the edge. It's just that they play Walker a lot on the so Walker is better in the run game on the edge. He's better on the pass rush on the interior. That's why he's like such a perfect Eric Washington type weapon. But so he's still going to start at the edge, but I think you're going to see a lot of him. Matter of fact, almost a perfect, like when you need to just get to the quarterback, look out for the combination of Montez Sweat and Darrell Taylor as your edges and Javon Dexter and DeMarcus Walker as your defensive tackles.
Bingo.
That's going to be a lineup that can cause fucking problems.
That's monstrous, right?
Yeah, they definitely was wreaking havoc.
They was
Tennessee towards the end of that game. They was just coming for sure.
That second half. When is Austin Booker gonna get his sack? Is it this game? Is he gonna get a sack this game?
He had some limited minutes, man. He ain't get a lot of snaps in game one, so we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. We ain't gonna get too much because we're gonna do a pregame show Sunday, so we ain't gonna get into much into the pregame content. I ain't gonna get into too much of that. We do got some. Well, are we doing a pregame show Sunday?
Do we got time? Is it? I got the sky.
I got my battle.
You got your battle.
Damn.
Maybe me and Steve will hold it down.
Me, Steve, Bobby.
Yeah.
It'll be me.
We got it.
But speaking of, by the way, y'all make sure y'all go over to Player's Choice. I will be in the debate league. I'm up against Dion from Ohio at 6:45 on Sunday. It's well before Chicago Bears game time, so you ain't got to worry about it interfering with the game. Y'all make sure y'all go over to Player's Choice over for the PCL, because I'm about to y'all want to see me debate other motherfuckers before. I'm about to eat somebody alive in this debate on Sunday. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune with us, man. Go over there.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Do your thing. And my man's been cooking.
He
Hell is y'all talking about if y'all don't know.
Yeah,
we all over there. Make sure y'all support, bro. Be in the chat. Man, support my guy, bro.
Yeah, because they don't know me that well over on Player's Choice, so they doubted your boy at first as I was going my way through this debate league.
He was an amateur.
And they thought they was getting a novice, and they quickly realized they weren't very familiar with my game. And then I started eating people alive, and then now they're very familiar with the game. So.
Dubs. Let's go.
This is to go to the Final Four, by the way. So after the victory, I'll be in the Final Four. Listen, C-Dub's been putting the battery in my back this whole time. I got to give credit to my brother C-Dub, because back at the time when this started, and I know people didn't know me over there, and C-Dub was like, no, I think you can win this whole thing. I'm like, they don't know me. But, now at this point, that the competition that they told them this time when they sent me the top was like, oh, y'all just wanted to see a dead body. Don't worry about it. I'll cook up real quick.
Let's go.
Easy money.
I'm coming with that Kendrick Lamar All Black Forces energy on this next battle. So y'all
them bitches with hella bent.
Yes, Tyrese, that is Player's Choice, the YouTube channel. Yes, sir.
I'll try to get the link for y'all. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all stay in tune, man. It's Sunday, 6:45 is my debate. And y'all, like I said, y'all want to see y'all boy cook up. Y'all make sure y'all in there, man, because I'm about. They gave your boy a Derrick Rose topic.
Bro, he from the shower. He about to cook him. It's easy.
Just tell me you wanted to see a dead body. That's all you had to say, man.
Good, bro.
Yeah, but anyway, to get back on track here, man. Anything left, fellas, before we get out of here today? Like I said, I don't want to get too much into pregame content. How you feeling?
Yes. Tyreek Stevenson.
Defense. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, Do we have two number? I'm telling y'all right now. I said it at the end of last season. Tyreek Stevenson should have been in a Pro Bowl. He should have been in a Pro Bowl. He had 4 interceptions, and his progression from the start of the year to the end of the year was actually pretty incredible. So you mean to tell me this year, and you can't throw it to Jalen Johnson, so you got to test this kid right here? This kid playing out of his mind. We got one of the best secondaries in the league. I'm just sorry.
That's a fact, and
After
that's why
one game.
That's why Sunday gonna be lit. So make sure if you're not subscribed and you don't have your notification bell hit, make sure you hit that. That is our co-live with DraftKings, the sponsorship. So make sure y'all be there. We're gonna be breaking down the NFL, breaking down Bears stuff, talking that talk, because it's gonna be a very interesting matchup. We're trying to see how the offensive line do against their defensive line and vice versa. And they got 3 solid wide receivers.
They do.
We got 3 solid defensive backs who will win the battle. Just make sure y'all lock in. We're gonna turn up and we trying to get this dub. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know. My confidence level is but we trying to get the dub nonetheless.
That's a fact. Tyreek Stevenson joins. There have only been 4 Chicago Bears defensive backs that have won multiple defensive players of the week in their career. Does anybody want to take a guess?
Peanut
on that?
won.
Definitely Peanut.
Hold on. You said
Vasher 2.
I'm sorry, there's 3. Only he's the 4th one. So 3 before him.
Vasher.
Peanut, not Vasher.
Not Vasher.
Kyle Fuller.
Fuller.
Now Kyle Fuller did not win multiple.
You said multiple defensive players of the week?
Yeah.
It's defensive backs, right?
Defensive backs, yeah.
Wolford?
Give me Tim Jennings.
No.
Nah.
Give me, we already said Peanut.
Who is that?
Give me Mike Brown.
Mike Brown's number
Chris
2.
Harris.
Oh, we talking all
It's defensive backs.
all defensive backs. Okay.
And Eddie Jackson.
Eddie Jackson's the 3rd one. So Mike Brown and Eddie Jackson both have 2. Peanut Tillman has 3. So already Tyreek Stevenson is tied for 2nd all-time Chicago Bears with multiple defensive player of the week awards in his 2nd year. He's running away with this, bro.
He's a beast.
He's gonna have 5 by the end of his career, bro.
He's so damn physical, bro.
Yeah.
He's a physical dude, bro. You put him on Collins, right? Nephew, he got Collins.
Jalen Johnson got Collins.
Jalen Johnson got Collins?
Yeah, Kyler Gordon got the speed.
Got Dale.
Tank
He
Dale.
got Dale.
Give me
Yeah.
Tyreek Stevenson on Stephon.
Oh, no.
You got to be physical. You got to agitate Stephon.
Oh, no,
You gotta
nephew, put
agitate
Jalen
Stephon.
Johnson on Stephon, bro.
However,
He
Jalen
too
Johnson,
explosive.
they both gonna be on either Nico Collins or Stephon because they're gonna play the outsides and they don't move much. So you're gonna see matchups between both of them, unless they say Jalen Johnson about to travel.
He got. I want him following Diggs. I want him following him. I want him following Diggs.
You want Jalen following Diggs?
Yeah, bro. Diggs, Stephon Diggs. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We'll see.
We're gonna see. It's gonna be
it's
interesting.
gonna be a good game,
we're gonna
bro.
talk about it more on the pregame. So make sure y'all tune in.
Yeah, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune with us, man. Make sure you guys are following us at Shy Bear Central. You send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, number to do so, 773-242-9336. First of all, we got like 30 voicemails in here since like Monday, bro. Like y'all, we appreciate y'all tuning in, but I'm gonna let y'all know right fucking now. There ain't no way we get into all these.
Man, I don't feel some type of way about that.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to understand. I'm gonna try to prioritize first-time callers on tomorrow's mailbag. I'm just gonna try to prioritize that because we got a lot of people who are calling in. Some of y'all calling in from multiple numbers. Greedy ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus. But yeah, y'all calling in a lot. So if we don't get to you, charge it. We only got a certain amount of time. We ain't running a 2-hour-long mailbag episode, my family. Like, you got to pick the best of the best. But man, we love you guys.